Hey, it's me, Oscar. I'm back in lockdown, which means you're getting a devlog, because that's what I do when I'm in lockdown. Nanomon. Well, as you can see, I've made it look a lot prettier. I'm pretty happy with how the art's looking now. I think enough people kind of told me it was like not really there. I think I just sort of was a bit blind to it, looking a bit crap, and I'm kind of more happy with it at the moment anyway. But yeah, like also like a big thing is the resolution of this little guy here. He's at 96 by 96 now. He was at 32 by 32 before. And I kind of wanted to keep him like really small because I thought it would be easier to animate. But in the end, this actually hasn't been that hard to animate. It might actually be easier to animate it, like it's still pixel art, so that's sort of inherently easier. But it's kind of easier to do like small motions and things when it's like not like super big pixels. But yeah, like the backgrounds as well, like I've just like gotten really into doing these like very slight gradient, like color gradients on the pixel art. I don't know where that was inspired from. I just sort of like thought it looked kind of good. I've been doing that a little bit in my regular art, doing like gradients on things. So yeah, I don't know. What else? Oh, these menus are pretty sleek. I spent like a day redoing all my code so that I can like change the menu, just like the color of these backgrounds. So I can like just change that like whenever I want now. I think I'll link that to like unlocks that you'll find in the world. So you'll like find a chest or you'll beat an enemy and they'll like drop like teal or something, and you can like apply that. Or I'll not do that. I don't know. What else? This guy's got a pretty good attack animation. Pretty proud of that one. And yeah, I guess that's like the big thing that I've been working on. I'll show you like a battle. You might not notice this at first, but like this is kind of what the battles look like. And oh yeah, I drew this other watermelon guy as well. But so I've started like implementing a neural network in like a machine learning into like the Nanomon's like AI. So you might notice these guys look a bit stupid when they're fighting. That's because their AI sucks and they haven't learned yet. But the idea is like I want to have I kind of like show it to you. Let's move him over there. So like get out of the way. So there's like the AI in for like each pet is just like here, and this is just like what they're meant to be doing. And I kind of had the idea, I saw like a video just explaining like how neural networks work, and I was like, I think I could do that. So I don't actually know what a neural network is or how they're actually meant to work, but what like stuck out of my mind was like the idea of like weighting certain like actions. So like when you're in this specific situation, like do A or B, and it's like, okay, you will like weight that, so it's like, okay, 70% likely to do A instead of doing B, and you just do that with like enough actions, and I think that's what a neural network is in my like super vague understanding. So like, so here, this isn't like final, this is just like my test code, but I've got like his AI is like pet AI, like move close is like at 95%, he's like 0% likely to be, like move in close. And then at 75%, 50%, and 25%, he's 100% likely to move in close. And then when he's at 0%, which is like 0 to 25%, then he is 0% likely to move in close. So he's like, he'll move like to like long distance and do his attacks from further away. And yeah, like that's basically like how I'm like programming the whole thing, is that like and it won't be like on like 25, 50, 75, it'll be like each percentage or whatever will have like its own weighting. So it's like when he's at 77%, he's more likely to move in close, or he's more likely to move away from the enemy or whatever. And then the same thing with like attacking. It's like, all right, if you're like at 75% health and the enemy is like far away from you or is close to you or whatever, then you know you are 72% likely to attack at that moment or whatever. And I'm gonna do that and just like yeah, implement that. And the idea came to me initially. I saw this like video on it. I don't know what the video was. I can't remember. I just remember seeing it, and it was like, it just seemed like a really cool way of like implementing like save data for the pet that couldn't be easily hacked. And I like the idea of progress in this game. Like I like all these like background like objects and things in the game are all like little trophies that you'll get, but I don't like the idea of you just having to like grind up levels like in an RPG. It just seems kind of boring to me, and like that's just like what a clicker would be, and or like an idle game, and I don't want this to feel like an idle game, but I want you to feel like there's progression in it. So I was like, it would be kind of cool if the like the grinding in quotes was you like training your pet's AI. So I don't know, that seemed kind of cool. And then I was like, oh well, it would be equally cool if people couldn't just like hack it for like multiplayer or whatever. You would have to like go through like thousands of different like weightings and like things in the neural network to like change it, and you wouldn't be like sure what it's going to affect and stuff. So like it kind of makes them impossible to hack their like save file or whatever. I thought that was kind of like a cool like side effect of using a neural network. So I don't know. Also, I don't know if this is what a neural network is. This is maybe just me inventing some stupid form of like artificial intelligence for video game characters, and people like screaming at their monitor right now like, that's not what it is. Don't tell me that, because I'm kind of into this idea and I just want to do it. So but yeah, that's kind of all I've been working on. Oh, I made the poos a little bit smaller as well. I got like a Digimon X 20th. I don't know where it is, somewhere. And in that they can either do like small poos or like giganta poos. And I was like, that's pretty funny. So I put that in the game. But yeah, I don't know, really. I haven't been like, yeah, I've just been working on this like AI kind of idea, just like writing down how it's gonna work and stuff. So I've just got it like here. So like, yeah, like the way it works is like there'll be like, it'll check like, okay, what percentage of cover is there like in destroyed in the arena, and then like what percentage is your health, then special meter is like how full, and then what is your distance to the target, and like in those like that's like that'll be like 3,500 or something like different variables, and in that specific situation it will have like a weighting of like what it should do. So yeah, that's kind of the game at the moment. I think it's looking pretty tight. I'm pretty happy with it. People seem to like the look of this a lot better. Yeah, you should go and wishlist it on Steam as well. It's Nanomon Virtual Pet. And yeah, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. See you later.